Hi, getting a job and figuring out your financial aid can often be a confusing and stressful process. That's why Common Sense, Georgetown's premier financial literacy program, is here to provide a short guide to work study and using Georgetown's Student Employment Office website to find out about available jobs and how to apply to them. Work study is a type of financial aid provided by the federal government that isn't applied directly to your tuition bill like other types of financial aid will. Instead, work study allows you to work and earn money at an hourly rate to pay for your expenses. Your earnings come to you as a paycheck and are not applied towards your bill at Georgetown. If you don't end up using your work study, you do not have to repay the amount to either the university or the federal government. Since the government is providing a portion of the funding for your wages, on-campus employers like to hire work study candidates, so make sure to make good use of your work study award if you have one. You're automatically considered for work study when you apply for financial aid through the FAFSA and CSS profile. There is no separate application to be considered for the award. However, you must demonstrate financial need in order to obtain work study, and financial need is determined from the information obtained by the FAFSA and CSS profile. You can earn up to the amount of work study funds you have been awarded. To check if you have work study, you need to check My Access. Go to myaccess.georgetown.edu and log in with your NetID and password. Then, click on the Financial Aid tab on the right. Once there, click on the award information link and choose the current financial year. Finally, click on Award Overview to look at all the financial aid you have been awarded. If you have work study, it will show up as a row of its own titled Federal Work Study with an amount for the fall and spring semesters. Remember, if you notice any issues with the amount of financial aid you have received, it's always a good idea to come to your financial aid counselor with questions. So let's say you have work study and you're looking for a job. To find a job on campus or an approved off-campus location, a great place to start is through Georgetown's Student Employment Office, or SEO. Go to seo.georgetown.edu to access their online portal containing all available and listed jobs that you can apply to. Click on Georgetown Students and you will be sent to a menu screen showing various links. There are tutorials on work study, how to apply to a job, and relevant information for law school students and international students that are all very helpful. To start looking for jobs, click on the Find a Job link in the center of the page. You will then be asked to choose what type of job you want to look for based on the funding source. You can choose to look for jobs based on their location on campus or off campus, or if they are eligible to use work study funds to pay for students or not. If you have work study, you should click on the on and off campus jobs or work study boxes to broaden the amount of jobs available to you. Based on your selections, you will not be able to search for jobs in the SEO database. There are a variety of ways to filter your search to see what jobs are best suited for you. You can use the advanced search feature to filter the jobs you can apply to based on the number of hours per week they want you to work, the hourly wage, the type of job you will be doing, and the job location. An available filter is to look at the 25 most recently posted jobs. You should consider applying to those as well, because since they have just been posted, it's less likely that as many applications have been received, or that they have chosen someone for the position, so you have a higher chance of having your application reviewed and you receiving a call for an interview. The listed jobs will be displayed in a list format, showing the job title, employer, hourly wage, expected number of hours a week, the date it was posted, and number of openings. If you find a job that interests you, click on it to be sent to a more detailed page that contains further important information, like job requirements, work location, and contact information to reach out to the employer. Most jobs will usually list specific instructions on how to apply and how to reach out to the relevant point of contact for that opening. Most of the time, you will be asked to send your resume and cover letter to the employer via email. SEO will also list available jobs off campus. These jobs will most likely not be offered through an official on-campus department or office, so be careful and use common sense when determining if an off-campus jobs is the right fit for you. Additionally, many off-campus jobs will not be eligible to use work study funds to pay for your wages, so keep that in mind when applying. However, off-campus jobs, especially babysitting jobs, can often be flexible with your schedule and may offer higher wages. As always, take note of your available schedule, time commitments, particular professional interests, and financial needs when considering where to apply for a job. When you finally decide where to apply for a job, make sure that your resume and cover letter are top-notch. Even if you feel that you don't have much work experience, a well-crafted resume can make a difference in having an employer reach out to you or not. Make good use of on-campus resources, especially the Career Center, for help and advice. You should apply to multiple jobs to be more successful in your job search. Employers are receiving multiple applications for all openings, so by casting a wider net on where you are applying, you will have a higher chance of hearing back from an employer. By rule of thumb, you should expect that for every 10 applications you send, you will hear back from one employer. Finally, be aware that sometimes on-campus departments and offices will not list their available opening on the SEO website. If you are really interested in working for a particular department or office, it may be a good idea to reach out to them directly and inquire about any openings. Take note that, as mentioned earlier, you can only earn as much work study as you have been awarded. If you work enough that your work study award runs out for the semester, talk to your employer to see if their office may be able to continue paying your wages out of their own budget. If they cannot, you may have to stop working at that office for the semester. Good luck! We hope this guide was helpful and informative. If you have any specific questions about your work study award or your general financial aid award, be sure to reach out to your financial aid counselor at the financial aid office located just under Healy Hall. If you have questions about applying to jobs and doing well on an interview, you should reach out to the Career Center located inside the Levy Center. Now go out there and start job hunting.